Good morning, dear one. I'm so glad you're here today. Every time you begin your morning with prayer, you are making one of the most powerful decisions a person can make, to start the day in God's presence instead of your own strength. Morning prayer is not just a routine, it's a realignment. It helps you remember who you are, whose you are, and what you were created to do. When we pause at the beginning of the day, we shift from survival mode to spirit-led living. Instead of reacting to the chaos of the world, we move with the rhythm of heaven. And today I want to talk to you about something very special. Living in such a way that the glory of the Lord is seen through you. You were not created to blend in. You were created to shine. You were not placed on this earth just to check off your to-do list, accumulate possessions, or please people. You were placed here to carry something, to reveal something, to display something far greater than yourself. That something is the glory of God. In John 15:8, Jesus says, "This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples." That means your fruitfulness, your kindness, your strength, your peace, your love, your faith is not just about personal development, it's about divine display. Your life is meant to point others back to Him. Let's go deeper. In John 17:22, Jesus prays to the Father and says, "I have given them the glory that you gave me." Pause and let that sink in. The very glory that was given to Jesus, the radiant presence, the empowering spirit, the unmistakable favor, has now been given to you. This isn't about a glow on your face or a halo above your head. This is about something deeper. When you walk in integrity while others compromise, when you extend forgiveness in a culture of bitterness, when you carry peace in a world addicted to outrage, that is the glory of God shining through your life. His presence in you becomes visible to others. But what does glory actually mean? Sometimes we hear that word in church and don't always stop to define it. The glory of God is His manifested excellence. It is the visible expression of who He is, His wisdom, His beauty, His strength, His mercy, His justice, His goodness. When that excellence shows up in your life, in your words, in your decisions, in your relationships, that's when people don't just hear about God, they see Him. That's when your life becomes a living testimony, not just a belief system. The glory of God is not reserved for preachers on platforms or prophets in the desert. It is meant to be carried in your daily life, in how you parent, in how you lead your team, in how you handle pressure, in how you walk into a room, in how you love the hard to love, in how you pray when no one's watching. You don't have to be perfect to reflect His glory, but you do have to be surrendered. Glory is not performance. Glory is presence. And the good news is, His presence is already in you. Let me ask you a question. What would it look like if people around you began to see God through the way you live? What would change if your responses, your peace, your confidence weren't rooted in your mood or your circumstances, but in your connection with the Father? You see, many people in the world will never open a Bible, but they'll meet you. And when they meet you, they should catch a glimpse of what God is like. That's what it means to carry His glory. John 15:5 reminds us that the only way to bear fruit, the kind that brings God glory, is to abide in Him. "I am the vine, you are the branches," Jesus says. "If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Notice that. Apart from Him, nothing. Not some things, not a little progress, nothing. But in Him, fruit, results, overflow. When you are connected to the vine, you are empowered to do more than survive. You are empowered to shine. And this fruit, this outward result of inward connection, doesn't have to be forced. Apples don't stress about growing. They grow because they're attached to the tree. When you stay attached to Jesus, fruit flows naturally. Peace becomes your rhythm. Joy becomes your language. Love becomes your reflex. And people around you begin to notice. There's something different about you. That difference is not your personality. It's His presence. So if you've been feeling like your life is small, ordinary, or unnoticed, I want you to hear this with all your heart. Your life carries the capacity to display heaven. Every morning you wake up and choose faith over fear, light over darkness, praise over complaint, surrender over control. You are revealing His glory. You are reminding the world that God is not a distant concept. He is near. He is real. And He shines through vessels like you. This morning, before we go into our personal prayer, I want to invite you to make a fresh commitment. Lord, let your glory be seen in me today. Not just in church, not just in the big moment. Father, this morning I come before you with reverence, not with a list of requests, but with a heart full of worship. Before I speak of anything I need, I want to say this: you are worthy, you are glorious, you are holy. I quiet my soul just to acknowledge your majesty. My breath slows as I remember who you are, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who holds the stars in place and yet knows the number of hairs on my head. You, Lord, are my first and highest praise. I lift up my voice in the secret place and say, be glorified in me today. Even if no one hears it but you, I want this praise to rise as a sweet incense before your throne. You are not just the God who answers prayer. You are the God who deserves praise before any request is made. And so today I start with awe. I bow my heart. I lift my hands, whether physically or in spirit, and I declare, all the glory belongs to you, Jesus. All the honor belongs to you, Father. All the power flows from you, Holy Spirit. You are my everything. And now, Holy Spirit, I invite your fire to do what only you can do. I don't want to carry fake light. I don't want to impress others or put on a show of spirituality. I want to reflect your glory, not mine. So burn away everything in me that is prideful, selfish, impure, or false. I welcome the refining fire of heaven to purify my intentions, my thoughts, my motives, and my actions. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. I surrender my inner life to you again this morning. Cleanse me with hyssop, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. I don't just want to look like a Christian. I want to live as one. I don't want people to see a well-polished surface. I want them to sense the real power of Christ in me. So come, Lord, burn away every residue of the flesh, and let what remains be the image of Jesus. Let your holiness touch my unclean lips, just like the coal touched Isaiah's mouth. I want to carry words that heal, not words that harm. I want to reflect love, not ego. Purify me, so the glory I carry is genuine. And Lord, today, let me shine through kindness. As Jesus taught in Matthew 5:16, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. I want that to be true in my life. Help me shine through how I treat others today, not through grand gestures, but through quiet, consistent kindness. Let the way I speak reflect heaven's tone. Let the way I respond be seasoned with grace. Let the way I help someone today, whether through a word, a prayer, a message, or a smile, become a beam of light that points to you. I don't need applause. I don't need recognition. I want you to be glorified. Let me live with spiritual intention, knowing that even the smallest act of kindness can ripple into eternity. Give me eyes to see someone who feels invisible today. Give me ears to hear the cry beneath someone's silence. Let me become the answer to someone's prayer, even if they never know it came from you through me. I want to be the kind of person whose presence brings peace, whose actions speak louder than sermons, whose heart reflects your own. Let my kindness today be an overflow of your Spirit within me. Father, remind me that fruitfulness is not measured by how busy I am, but by how surrendered I am. Remind me that you are not impressed by my performance, but you are drawn to my obedience. Help me slow down enough to hear your whisper. Help me listen deeply enough to respond. Help me recognize divine appointments in the interruptions of my day. I don't want to miss the moment you created for your glory to shine through me, just because I was too distracted, too hurried, or too self-absorbed. Train my eyes to see beyond my own schedule and my own comfort. Fill me with the mind of Christ, so I carry purpose in everything I do. When I feel overlooked or forgotten, help me remember that you see me, you chose me, you filled me with your Spirit for such a time as this. Even in the mundane, even in the private, even when no one notices, you are still working through me. Today, God, may I reflect your character through gentleness, not weakness, but gentleness, which is strength under control. The gentleness that disarms defensiveness, the gentleness that soothes anxiety, the gentleness that speaks truth in love. Let my presence not cause fear, but comfort. Let my words not wound, but restore. Teach me to walk gently on this earth, carrying the weight of heaven with the humility of a servant. May people feel lifted after being around me, not drained. May they feel seen, not shamed. May they feel safe, not judged. I want to walk through my day as a living testimony that Jesus lives in me, and not because I say it, but because they can feel it. And when conflict arises, Lord, help me to be a peacemaker. Let me remember that blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. If there's tension in a relationship today, give me the wisdom to navigate it with grace. Help me not to react in anger or pride, but to respond in truth and love. Help me remember that your glory is revealed in reconciliation. Your presence flows through unity. If there is any offense I need to forgive, I choose to forgive. If there is any apology I need to give, I choose to humble myself. Let me carry peace, not just for myself, but for others. Use me to repair, not to divide. To bless, not to blame. To build, not to tear down. Let the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control be evident in me today, not just in what I do, but in how I do it. Lord, today I also ask you to shine through me in the way I speak. May my words bring life. May my tone carry warmth. May my conversations reflect eternity. Let me not waste my words on gossip, complaint, or sarcasm. Let me not use my voice to tear down what you are trying to build. Instead, let my words be anointed. Let them carry healing. Let them carry truth. Let them carry the fragrance of Christ. I surrender my tongue to you. I surrender my communication to you. Whether I am speaking to my family, my co-workers, a stranger, or a friend, I want to speak as one who carries the presence of God. Fill my mouth with wisdom. Fill my lips with compassion. Fill my heart with the overflow of grace. Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So transform my heart again today, so that every word I speak reflects who you are. Lord, today I ask for a spirit of humility, not the kind that shrinks in false modesty, but the kind that makes room for your greatness. I don't want the applause. I don't need the spotlight. What I long for is that when people look at me, they see you. That when they speak of me, they sense something holy. Not because of my personality or performance, but because your spirit is alive in me. I don't want to live for compliments or be addicted to approval. I don't want to twist my identity around the opinions of others. I want to be so grounded in you that I become invisible, and what remains is the image of Christ. Let me decrease so you may increase. Let me get out of the way so that your glory has room to move. I am not the source, you are. I am not the healer, you are. I am not the light, I simply reflect it. So teach me to walk humbly today, to listen before I speak, to pause before I presume, to serve instead of striving. I want the fragrance of my life to say only one thing: look at him. And Lord, I commit today to staying connected to the source. I am not trying to manufacture light. I want to abide in it. I am not a lamp trying to glow on my own. I am a branch, and you are the vine. Without you, I can do nothing. I can't be patient on my own. I can't love unconditionally on my own. I can't give grace, speak truth, or stand firm without staying rooted in you. So this morning, I cling to you. I say it again. I need you. I don't want to check in for a few minutes and move on. I want to walk with you all day. Teach me to pray without ceasing, to breathe with spiritual awareness, to think in sync with heaven. Keep me tethered to the word. Let me hear your whisper behind the noise. Let me feel your spirit's nudge when I drift. You are not just my beginning. You are my sustenance. You are not just my savior. You are my lifeline. I choose today not to unplug from the presence. I choose to live fully connected. Father, I place my life in your hands again, all of it. Not just the polished parts, but the painful ones. Not just the successes, but the struggles. I give you my past with its regrets. I give you the chapters that didn't turn out the way I hoped. I give you the parts of my story that I've tried to hide. Because you, God, are the author and finisher of my faith. You are not done with me yet. And what the enemy meant for evil, you can use for good. So I offer you my failures as raw material for your glory. Rewrite the narrative, Lord. Use even the ashes to testify of your mercy. Let my brokenness become beauty in your hands. Let my scars become signs of healing. Let my history become a pathway for someone else's redemption. I'm not here to pretend. I'm here to be transformed. So write over my life again. Write redemption. Write purpose. Write grace. And God, I pray, especially for the moments that don't feel glorious, when it's dark, when it's hard, when nothing feels spiritual, and everything feels like survival. Let me shine even there. Let me carry your light even when I'm weary, even when I'm walking through the valley of the shadow. Let the oil of joy sustain me. Let the world see that your peace is not circumstantial. Let them see that your glory shines even brighter in our midnight hours. I don't ask for a life without trouble. I ask for grace to endure it with light. I ask for the kind of faith that says, even if I'm pressed, I won't be crushed. Even if I'm struck down, I am not destroyed. I want to be like Paul and Silas in the prison, still singing, like Joseph in the dungeon, still dreaming, like Jesus on the cross, still forgiving. I want to radiate glory even in suffering, not because of me, but because of you in me. Lord, today I want to live with mission, not just motion, not just momentum, mission. I don't want to wake up, go to work, get things done, go to sleep, and forget why I'm here. You didn't place me on this earth just to survive or succeed. You placed me to shine, and I can shine anywhere, not just on a stage or in a church. I can shine in a workplace. I can shine in a Zoom meeting. I can shine in a grocery line or on a hospital bed. My calling is not limited by my location. So wherever I go today, may I remember this. I am on assignment. My words carry weight. My decisions matter. My attitude preaches. My presence shifts atmospheres. When I walk into a room, Jesus walks in with me. When I speak peace, heaven backs it up. When I forgive, darkness loses a foothold. Remind me today that this is not just a normal day. This is a divine opportunity to carry Christ. Lord, finally, I ask for grace over my words. The tongue has the power of life and death, and I want my words to release life. Let me not speak out of frustration. Let me not default to sarcasm or negativity. Let me not use my voice to impress or to wound. Instead, Lord, teach me to speak with heaven's tone. I want to be someone whose words heal, whose sentences uplift, whose silence is even peaceful. Let my conversations today be seasoned with salt, full of truth and kindness. Whether I'm talking to my spouse, my child, a stranger, or even someone difficult, may they feel the weight of your love in my tone. Let my speech reflect your wisdom. Let my correction carry gentleness. Let my encouragement be timely and sincere. Put a guard over my mouth, Lord, and fill it with grace. Let everything I say today echo with the life of Christ. Lord, today I ask not only for strength, but for supernatural power to forgive and to love beyond what is humanly possible. I can't do it in my own strength. I confess that there are people I'd rather avoid, memories I'd rather suppress, offenses I'd rather hold on to. But you, Jesus, call me higher. You said, Father, forgive them, even while they were still hurting you. And if your glory is to be seen in me, then let it be seen in my capacity to love. Let it be seen not just in worship songs or kind words, but in the real, gritty, holy work of forgiveness. When I love those who are hard to love, when I pray for those who hurt me, when I choose mercy over bitterness, something powerful happens. The world begins to see a glimpse of you, because no human flesh wants to forgive, but your Spirit makes it possible. So give me that power today, Lord. Let me love like heaven. Let me release what I've been holding. Let me bless instead of curse. Let me carry wounds without spreading them. Let me absorb pain and return peace, because when I live this way, it is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me, and people will know your glory is real. God, I also pray that I would never shrink back from your light. I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to be a silent Christian, dimming my faith to make others comfortable. You did not light me up for me to cover it. You said, "You are the light of the world. Let your light shine before others." So today, I step out from under the basket. I say no to compromise. I say no to fear. I say no to blending in just to avoid conflict. I am not ashamed of the gospel. I am not hiding what you've done in me. I will not dilute your truth to be accepted. I will not water down my convictions just to be liked. I am a city on a hill, a lamp on a stand, a voice of light in the shadows. And if it costs me, let it cost me, because you are worthy. If it isolates me, so be it, because I am never truly alone. Fill me with boldness today, not to argue, but to shine. Let people see not perfection, but presence. Let them see not religion, but resurrection. Let them see not performance, but peace. When they see me, let them sense you. And above all else, Lord, I declare this one truth. I live for your glory, not mine, not a platform, not applause, not success or comfort or recognition. I live to reflect you. I live to glorify you. Every step I take today, every word I speak, every action I choose, let it be an offering that points to you. May my life become a walking testimony. May my routine become worship. May my heart remain surrendered. I live for your glory. I live for your glory. I live for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Before we end today's time together, I want to speak a personal blessing over you. I pray that the light of God's glory would be unmistakably seen through you today. May your words carry peace. May your actions reflect love. May your presence shift atmospheres, not because you are trying harder, but because you are surrendered deeper. May someone who crosses your path today feel the presence of God simply by being near you. I pray that your life will be a living testimony, that your tone, your choices, your compassion, your boundaries, and your courage would quietly but powerfully declare, Jesus lives here. You are not walking into today alone. You are walking with divine purpose. You are sent, you are set apart, and you are filled with His Spirit. Now let me ask you something to reflect on and share. What aspect of God's glory do you want to reflect most today? Is it His peace, His mercy, His strength, His gentleness? Take a moment to write it in the comments below. Declaring it out loud can shift your entire day. And if this message stirred something in your spirit, I invite you to join this community of light. We shine brighter together. Comment, "Shine through me, Lord," if you're ready to begin this day with heaven's radiance. Tap the like button if this prayer realigned your focus. Subscribe to this channel so that each morning you're reminded that you were made to reflect divine glory, not human approval. And please share this prayer with someone who may feel dim inside today. You never know. Your one act of sharing might just light someone's way. Let's carry the glory together, one morning at a time.